the video. Today we got the Aurorus Cresselia and Altaria. Pretty balanced team. Kind of a good flexible team to use, as Cresselia is generally used as the safe switch. So let's see how it works. So this is a pretty decent lead here. The Aurorus is going to be able to do the neutral weather balls here, as this Kingdra is dragon and water typing. So let's see how much damage this does. Oh, they do shield. This Kingdra also has outrage, Octazooka. Unfortunately, we do shield an Octazooka, and it gets debuffed. The Octazooka is a water type, but it doesn't do that much damage. So, okay, and our opponent just double shielded. So I guess they're gonna try to win the lead, and I don't know what they have in the back at this point. Because we got debuffed, the weather ball doesn't do quite as much, but it wouldn't have KO'd. So looks like the strategy for them was to win the lead no matter what. Here we have the Altaria to come back in to kind of farm it down. Oh, so it looks like this team here had a double weakness to fighting in the back, so that's why the Kingdra had to protect it. And here we're faced with the Zangoose. This Zangoose is fragile, but it has some very interesting movesets. Not only is we get the debuff right there, which is really huge. So the Zangoose here does know the Shadow Claw as a fast move, and they get the buff back. So here we're just gonna try to farm it down. Luckily we were able to farm it down. We're gonna go for this Grass Knot here. This Grass Knot is gonna do a decent amount. Will we get to another one? Unfortunately, we do not. So here, this Icy Wind is gonna come close to taking us out. But because that this is going to debuff us, and Icy Wind isn't that powerful against the Dugong, it is able to survive it. So GG's to our opponent right there. Nice little team, Kingdra, Dugong, and the Zangoose core. I haven't seen too many Zangoose, so that was a very interesting team for sure. All right, moving on. Let's see what we have here. The Aurorus versus the Frostlass. Fortunately, we see the Frostlass here is kind of our main counter to the Frostlass. Obviously, the Altaria is double weak to ice, so this is best case scenario. They decided to go for the Crunch. Oh, so, whoa. Do we see a Kecleon? This is a, whoa, very interesting team right here. A Great League Kecleon. And it didn't even get to a move, so unfortunate for them, they basically just sacked it. Or maybe it was a flex. Who's actually made a Great League Kecleon? What moves do you have on it? So here we're going to come in with our Altaria to try to break down some shields. Because we're so close to another Sky Attack, we decide to invest the shield here, because we do want this Frostlass to be down shields or to be taken out. Frostlass with some energy is always terrible. And so this is a Credilli in the back here. The team so far, it kind of makes sense. They're trying to bait out some kind of fighter. This is a Shadow Credilli, by the way. So this Shadow Credilli knows a variety of moves: Grass Knot, Stone Edge, Rock Slide. All right, and then GG's to our opponent right there. Running a really, really spicy team right there. So kudos to them for running that. I haven't seen, Kecleon in any Great League scenarios much. I'm very curious to know what moves it would know. That Kecleon wasn't even able to fire off any moves. It must have, if it was running that, it was probably running some kind of really powerful move. All right, we got the Ariados here. This Ariados is not going to be able to do big damage, so we're just going to stay in. Now we're going to switch into our Altaria to face the Cofagrigus. This Cofagrigus is kind of tanky. They do get to the Shadow Ball. We allow the Shadow Ball to go through because it doesn't KO, so we don't have to worry about the first one. We're gonna throw the Sky Attack here. They do let it go, and now we gotta decide: do we shield to kind of farm this down, or do we let this go? We decide that we're gonna one shield potentially farm down. Let's see if we get the farm down. Okay, perfect. Now we have energy for the Lantern. This Lantern is going to tank the Moon Blast. We don't get the debuff. It's okay. And luckily for us, we have the Cresselia waiting for them. And we don't want our move caught, so we're just kind of throwing on random timing. Or we're just waiting. And they were trying to catch a move, so we were aware of that. We switched into the Aurorus. The Aurorus, once again, has a positive matchup against this Gyarados. Even though this is lunge, this is not going to do a ton of damage. We're going to be able to throw this Weather Ball here. This Weather Ball is going to do... Oh, they do decide to shield, and we're just going to try to get to another move right here. We do shield because at this point, I think we're trying to go for this Meteor Beam just to KO this Gyarados. We actually don't want it alive because it has potential to debuff our Cresselia. So boom, there goes that one, and then because we had residual energy from the past, we should be able to get to 2 Grass Knots here to take out... Oh, we don't even need to do 2. So GG's, and not bad, not bad. The Gyarados I haven't seen too much of either, but it has interesting typings. It was putting up a fight against that Aurorus because of that lunge. That lunge just comes out so quickly. All right, next we got the Dugong. Once again, this Dugong. We do have a better counter to this with the Cresselia, but at least this Dugong is not going up against our Altaria, so we're deciding to stay in. We definitely don't want to switch out. Okay, we go for the Meteor Beam right there just to either get a shield or do big damage. They decided to let it go. Here, once again, we don't have to worry about any moves right now from this Lantern, but this Lantern is able to tank a ton of these Grass Knots, especially if they shield. So that right there did about 50% damage. Most likely they're probably going to shield. The next one, we let the another Thunderbolt go through. So here they have a choice. It's all in their decision making now. They can basically double shield to maintain this alignment, or they can just let it go and farm down our Cresselia. It looks like they're taking the double shield route. So they just invested double shields to win the switch. Here we're just going to come back in with the Altaria because we don't want to reveal. We don't want to use the Aurorus with potential serves coming in. So this Lantern is throwing a bunch of serves. Mainly probably because they want to waste the time so that they can get their Frostlass in here. So we decided to go for the Moonblast here just to do some big damage. Try to farm it down at this point. Okay, perfect. So we know that they have the Dugong. We were able to farm it down. We know that they have the Lantern with a sliver of health, and GG's to our opponent right there. Luckily for us, the Altaria came in clutch, even though it faced a tough situation against that Frostlass. Altaria with a shield was able to take down that Frostlass, so that was huge. Okay, next we have the Aurorus versus their Altaria. Most likely they're going to switch out, which indeed they do. There's the Lantern again. We want to use the Cresselia versus the Lantern. This Lantern has all the decision making for this match. Once again, they can double shield to flip the switch. Or if I invest a shield, maybe we can apply the pressure there. Let's see what they do. They go for the Surf Bait, so that is helpful. We're going to go for this Grass Knot here. Let's see if they end up shielding. They do the shield, and so here we go again. This is going to be their decision making here. We decided to shield here because we believe we can get to this Grass Knot again, and now we're just going to apply the pressure. Are they going to be able to commit both shields here just to maintain alignment? Indeed, that's what they do. And because they did that, we're going to decide to catch a Surf. And then they're going to switch out. Okay, so they switch back into their Altaria. So this is going to be a Sky Attack as well. And because we know it was a Sky Attack, we knew we can survive it, so we didn't shield it. Here we're going to throw our own Sky Attack. Same thing, it will not KO their opposing Altaria. But because... we were able to farm it down. And they come in with their Regirock. Wow. So they had Lantern, Altaria, and shiny Regirock team here. This Regirock has a lot of good moves against this Aurorus, but it does take a while. So we're gonna see who wins this match with the Regirock having slight energy advantage. They go for the Stone Edge, which is their cheaper move. They decide to switch out into the Lantern, try to catch one of our Weather Balls. We decide to farm up just a little bit before they get to the Surf. And then here, we know that we were trying to get to a Weather Ball here. They go for the Focus Vessel. Boom, goes that. And now we got a decision to make. Which one do we go to potentially get to a move? And we decided to go for the Cresselia because remember we had a little bit of energy left on it, and then it was honestly just a race. That was just a pure race to that last move right there. So GG's to our opponent right there. And let us know about this team. Hope you enjoyed it.